Jr. again with more videos as promised. Hopefully you've seen some of my videos already on the Mafia Seat of Power like page on Facebook. You'll find everything you need there. In 2008, I commissioned a writer to write a book about my family, on my mother's side, the Deli University family. The main character being Paul Deli University, aka Paulie Lefty. We chose a writer named G.T. Harrow, George Harrow, for several reasons. The main one being is he was former Army intelligence, and I knew from my experience that it wasn't going to be easy finding information about my Uncle Paulie. Also, he worked for the newspaper in London and in New York, and he was management, so he constantly got information redacted on a regular basis that wasn't to go in the newspaper. And he's seen the Printers Union striking outside, getting the shit kicked out of him, so he knew all about the Mafia. So we brought him in. He did a fantastic job. You asked me, considering the limited information on my great uncle. So he got some confirmation, but it was silent, if you will. No one was ready to go on the record, and I had the same problem. Nevertheless, we continued with whatever information we could find. A lot of help from the criminal lawyer. And when the book first came out, I had some pushback. Never heard of him. He wasn't this, he wasn't that. And law enforcement, too, that I spoke to. And where they messed up is when they said, never heard of him. That's where you messed up, guys, because he lived on top of Vincent's Clam Bar his entire life on the corner of Mott and Hester. It's not like he lived in a town in Poughkeepsie where you didn't see him. I can understand you being fooled by his front and saying, hey, he was nothing more than a social club guy. That I can understand, but saying you never heard of him and you were patrolling in Little Italy, sorry, you're either incompetent or you're lying, because everyone knew who he was, not necessarily what he did. So that was what we were finding. And then a lot of validation came out later, a little at a time, and I'm going to address those in the videos first, so you'll see that this story is for real. One major player, in addition to my Uncle Paulie, was a guy named Jimmy Alto, Vincenzo Altamare, Jimmy Alto. I was told by many old-timers, first by my great-uncle Sonny, he was the boss in Little Italy, and he answered to no one, not even Luciano, to verify that we were the first ones to put this information out there, okay? Here you go, 4 members only. Here's our book, and so you can see, hang on, Jimmy the Enigma Alto, okay? We write not only a complete chapter about him, but throughout the book he's mentioned several times with all types of details. We mention him first, okay? Of course, nobody believed that either, and there were other names to go along with it. Sammy Chalemi, Colombo Sagesi, Trupiano, I think Vito Trupiano. There was a lot of players back then. But some validation came out, I think unintentionally, there goes my book, from Mr. Jerry Capici. He came out and validated. How did he validate it? Well, I'll show you in the next video.